and I'm from Arc Imaging. Today I'm going to teach you the basics of how to do night traffic long exposure. This is a really fun way that you can capture all the motion and moving of lights at night. When doing traffic light night photography, location is key. You need to pick a place that has a lot of light so that you can capture a lot of light and have a more interesting image. A really great place to try is a place just like down here, a busy intersection where you'll have cars coming and going very quickly and you'll be able to capture a lot of their light. In order to get your traffic night long exposure pictures to turn out, there are two key pieces of equipment that you need. Of course, the first is your camera. The second piece of equipment that you need is a tripod. A tripod is a very important piece of equipment in order to have your pictures turn out perfectly. A tripod will allow you to keep your camera still and sturdy so that it doesn't shake or move while the shutter is open. In order to make sure that you get the most traffic light coming through in your image, it's important to pick a time when your location is busy. So make sure you visit your location beforehand so you know what time is busy and know what time to come back so that you can capture the most amount of light and get the most interesting images. Another very important part of traffic light night exposure is our settings on our camera. One of the most important settings is our shutter speed. Shutter speed will allow light to come into the camera and capture what is going on. It's important to make sure your shutter speed is set to a minimum of 1/40th of a second. Even longer is better. The longer the exposure, the more light the picture will be able to take in. It's also important to make sure you don't have it open too long, because if you have it open too long, your picture will become overexposed. Another setting that is very important to traffic night exposure is ISO. ISO will help you be able to capture everything in great light at night. The best thing to do is to play around with your ISO, because depending on how much light is around you at your location will depend on what your ISO needs to be. A great place to start is to start with ISO 100 and bump it up one setting at a time until you get the right amount of light that you want. Make sure you take test shots so you can make sure you get it just right. When trying to take traffic light night long exposures, it's crucial to take lots of images. The more images you take, the more great pictures you're going to get. By taking lots of images, you'll capture lots of different motion because cars are constantly coming and going and the amount of traffic always changes. So the more you take, the more interesting images you will get and the better results you have. And last but not least, be creative. There's so many fun ways that you can take traffic light night long exposure pictures. Some of the different ways that you can be creative with it is to try different angles. Get down to the sidewalk level or get up on a high building like this and take it from shooting above. By doing this, you'll get all different kinds of pictures and capture even more light that you wouldn't normally see at just eye level. Have fun with it. This is a really great technique to learn how to